Happy day of the day, everybody. I know I didn't do a good job on my face, but that's because today I've been so busy. But I hope you guys see the colors. There's green, red, and blue. But I'm gonna do you guys a story, okay? And this story, it is called Miguel and the Grand Harmony, written by Newbery Medal winner Matt de la Pena, illustrated by Ana Ramirez. Let's begin our story. First comes the sound, a single string plucked or a note blown or beat rapped. And suddenly I am where there is music, there is colors, and when there is color, there is life. I roam this vibrant city, determined to keep the gray at bay. La música! I hear their hearts beckon. We need you to create a grand harmony. I need them too. Here I am, tucked inside the buzz of wedding bells. The band shifting into ballad and every hand linked around the glowing bride and groom. Here I am at a packed Pueblo quinceañera, swaying along with a statiki song as a fresh-faced girl lifts a tiara onto her head. And here I am, huddled over an open ceremony plot, breathing life into the quiet reflection of loved ones and the weeping beauty of a single violin. Today I fall upon a trio of musicos tuning their instruments. They laugh from their bellies and wave to passerby. They shoo away a stray dog. A fourth musico steps to a trash bin holding a busted guitar. She was good to me, he says, until you sat on her, her friend replies. More laughter as the man tosses the ruined instrument and returns to his crate. He thumbs the nylon strings of a new guitar, and I ride the rhythms across the plaza. By sundown, the alleyways are packed with people, and I leap from song to song. On warm nights like this, I am the city, and the city is me. But just as my surge of sound is lifting towards the twilight, and an old woman barges out of a shoe shop. Stop that music! She shouts. You're upset, Mama Coco. And she's a startled guitar player, fumbles for his favorite hat. A trumpeter hurrying to put away his instrument knocks over a box of mismatched nails. Before I am sucked back into nothingness, I notice a boy. He holds a broom in one hand, a dustpan in the other, and while everyone else in the shop is busy waving away los músicos, the boy's eyes are glued to their guitars. There's music in his heart. He turns to look for me, but I'm already lost into a colorless void. The following morning, I rise with the crowing roosters and race from place to place. But all day my thoughts keep returning to the boy. I abandon a flock of songbirds to follow the thudding paws of a trotting dog. Halfway down the alley, I pause to peer inside the window of the shoe shop, but the boy isn't there. I sighed and watched his family busily making shoes. There's a kind of harmony about their rhythmic work. Rhythmic work. They are doing what they love. I am about to retreat into the whistling wind when I hear a faint rustling coming from above. I climb these subtle sounds like a rope up to the roof, where I discovered a secret attic. Inside, the boy is moving around the antenna of a tiny TV. I redirect his radio waves so that an old musical performance comes in clearly. The boy stares transfixed. Then he pops the tape into an old VCR and hits record. It's recorded. He picks up his broom and holds it like a guitar, moving his fingers along invisible frets. When the song ends and the crowd begins to cheer, the boy rewinds back to the music. Miguel, a man calls out from below. Ya vente a comer. The boy stops the tape and covers the TV and hurries out of the attic for dinner. The following day, I trailed him into the plaza, where a band of street musicians is performing. Dante, vamos! He calls to his dog, and the two of them wiggle their way to the front. This close to the music, the boy's face comes alive. He belongs to the sound. But just as I'm about to whisper my name into his ear, his abuelita appears. She shoos away the stray and pulls the boy back through the crowd by his elbow. Mijo, stay away from the mariachis, she tells him. I know, but do you want to upset Mama Coco? He shakes his head and follows her back to their shops. Sometimes the whole world can seem like a misplayed note. Sometimes colors fade and smear. I sulk inside a nearby cafe where an old man plucks my sadness on a tired requinto. I remember another boy from long ago. He used to sit alone and write songs like Into the Night. When he became a man, he sang lullabies to his baby girl. I'll never forget the bright colors emanating from their eyes. That is why I'm here. I picture the boy from the shoe shop again. La música exists in the hearts of humans. If I can't lead this child to his passion, then what is my purpose? I'm pulled out of my thoughts by the stray dog who's sniffing around the floor by my feet. That is when it occurs to me I don't have to do this alone. I bend to whisper a new plan into Dante's ear. The next morning is crisp and cloudless and smells of destiny. As soon as Dante senses my presence, he tears the broom out of the boy's hands and takes off. He races through the alleys into the plaza and up to the trash bin, where he barks and howls and paws at the side. Dante! The boy shouts out of breath. What's wrong? And then he sees it. During his shift at the shoe shop that night, I wrapped my arms around a pair of cackling cotoras, until the boy comes out to investigate. The birds scurry, but not before the boy has discovered the scattered nails. He slips them into his pocket, sensing he's not alone. Over the next several days, I track a light hammering back up to the attic, where the boy is repairing the guitar. When he finally gets it fixed, he flips on the video and maneuvers his fingers like the famous singer. That weekend, the boy sneaks his stringless guitar past the shoe shop and heads for the plaza. He sits on an empty bench beside Dante and dreams of performing for a crowd. It takes all my strength to summon a great gust of wind that whips a musical's hat right off his head. The man gives chase. All through the crowded plaza they go until he crashes into the boy. Mhm. And El Músico studies the familiar guitar. He studies the boy. Then he reaches into his bag and hands over his last set of strings. Play, what's in your heart, he says. The boy nods and looks down at the strings. All he can see is his family. Before going to bed that night, he strings his repaired guitar and tunes it and positions his fingers along the fretboard. He glances down at Dante. Then he looks up at his homemade ofrenda. His heart thump, thumping inside his chest. He takes a deep breath and strokes his fingers gently across the nylon strings. The boy doesn't know that in the ring of his first chord has become part of a grand harmony. But here it is in the swirling skies above the attic. And here it is in the wind whistling past the windows of the shoe shop. And here it is in the warm expression on his Mama Coco's face. One day these sounds may grow into songs and color the hearts of others. But for now, he's just a boy in an attic with a guitar, and the air he breathes is alive. The end. Well, I guess when someone does music, it's because they feel it in their hearts. Just like when, like, the day, like, well, today we celebrate, so that we paint our face, we also have to honor the people that we love. Well, even the ones that have lost their lives too. But it's our tradition, Mexican tradition, Mexican culture. We always celebrate the Day of the Dead because we get to put pictures of our family on our altar, ofrenda. But we call it altar because it's like you put pictures right there. We put food and stuff that they love or to drink because that way their spirits comes from the ground and come and visit us. That way we could feel them there here in our hearts. And now most important, boys and girls, let me show you this painting. See, I did this painting. I did this because it is beautiful, it is unique, but also it's because I want to respect, I want to like honor my culture, sorry, the Mexican culture, and respect my family, the tradition, and keep on going with it. That's how I feel. Which in the meantime, well, what did Coco feel? Was well, Coco feel sorry, Miguel feels. Oh yeah, it's the boy Miguel. Well, yeah, that's true. Miguel feels like he's trying to be himself. He's trying to find what he's comfortable doing. Like he loves guitars. He loves music because music is in his heart and his blood. But why doesn't his family does not like music? Well, it's because of the man that used to be part of the family, Miguel's great grandpa, who led his family to be famous, didn't come back, didn't return. Why? Well, something happened. But you know what's most important? He did want to come back home to be with his Coco. Coco! Yes, that is Miguel's great grandmother. And, well, the man is Miguel's great great grandpa. Because Miguel loves music. It's in his heart. Thanks to his great grandpa, great grandpa, there you go. Because he needs to, it's a tradition of him. He loves music. Sometimes if you want to do the things that you love the most, do it. Like me, I love to paint. I love to draw. Maybe I love art. Because I can feel it right here. And what do you love to do, Mr. Snail? Well, I love to play. I love to dance. Most importantly, I love to be myself. And I love to be with my friends because I love them. One question. Yes, Mr. Snail. Why do we celebrate Day of the Dead? We celebrate Day of the Dead because we honor our family members who have lost their lives and friends too, also. And we do this for them because it's part of our tradition, Mexican culture, and we love it. We put food for them, we put their favorite drinks. But today I put them candies and their favorite drink today because I love them. And maybe they need something sweet to eat. Oh yeah, that's true. Hmm. So then we go on, love our family members, and love our friends. Well, yeah, that is true. I love you all. Good night and happy Day of the Dead. Ta-ta. Um, I'm gonna sing a happy birthday song to everyone that was born in the month of November, and also for Day of the Dead. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone born in the month of November. And also happy Day of the Dead. Happy birthday to all of you. I love you all. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a todos que nació en noviembre. Y feliz Día de los Muertos. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. All right. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Stay safe. Feliz Día de los Muertos. Happy Day to them. Buenas noches. Good night.